Hello, my name is Kyla, and this is a Divine Story Time. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. On this channel, I talk primarily about fragrance, but this is a lifestyle channel, and I love beauty, and I plan to include a lot of beauty-related videos, teacher-related content, and whatever else I think of that is a part of my lifestyle. If you are just watching this video, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, I just want to tell you thank you so much for sticking with me. These last couple months I have not been uploading. I am a teacher, and the last 2 months of this school year were brutal. I just want to give a shout out really quick to all of the teachers. If you're a teacher here in the United States or wherever you are and you have had to deal with everything surrounding teaching and COVID, I applaud you. Thank you. If nobody else has told you, thank you. Thank you for your hard work. This has been a very hard year for teachers. Yes, I know it's been hard on parents. Yes, I know it's been hard on students. But for teachers to have to deal with students and parents and administration and prepare kids for state testing, if you live in a state like I do where we still had to give state testing this school year, and try to give kids a quality education, it has really been a very hard and stressful school year, which is why the last few months of school I just did not record. I could not bring myself to sit in front of this camera and really be happy and energetic. And although I love talking about fragrance, it was just something that was not on my mind those last couple of months. So forgive me if you are new or if you're subscribed and you've been waiting for a video, or like, hey, where she's at, I just subscribed, there's no videos. That is why. However, school vacation has started for me, or summer vacation rather. I've been on vacation for a couple weeks now, and now you can count on me to post more regularly, more consistently, and I'm hoping that this consistency in the schedule that I plan to create can continue with me into next school year. So thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of my videos, I have a couple thousand views, but I only have 300 something subscribers. Where y'all at? Y'all viewing? Some of y'all must be coming back. Go ahead and subscribe now so you never miss any of my videos. Hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. And let's get into this very exciting video. Okay, so today's video is really exciting for me because it is my very first Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul. Not just on YouTube, but just period, ever. Before Monday, had never experienced the semi-annual sale, and I'm so excited I went because I realized I'd really been missing out for years. And I love Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works is a big part of my childhood. I grew up on Japanese cherry blossom and cotton blossom and magnolia blossom, and I think Beautiful Day was out back then. Sweet pea, a bunch of different scents like that were my first experiences with fragrance in general. So I was really excited to get my hands on some goodies. So not only will I be showing you guys the goodies that I got from semi-annual sale, but I'll also be showing you some of the fragrances that I plan to pair with my purchases from the semi-annual sale. Okay, so let me just preface this with saying this has the potential to be a very long video. Now, I didn't buy a ton of stuff like some other YouTubers, but since I'm showing my fragrance pairings and I want to talk about some notes, this has the potential to be a long video. I say that because I know some people don't really like a lot of long videos. Some people do. If you do, great. If you don't, this could be a video that you simply have playing in the background when you're doing your laundry or when you're doing some housework and you really need something to listen to. If you love fragrances, this is that type of video. So go ahead and either grab a drink and have a seat and watch, or get your housework done while having something fun and interesting playing in the background. So I'm going to get started with my very first one. And the first one that I picked up is a Bali Black Coconut Sands. I hope that it will fix itself. I don't know if it's fixing itself, but anyways, I love this scent. I was first introduced to this scent last year. I think around this time is when it may have come out, and I quickly went back and bought another bottle. I wish at that point I had bought more because I was obsessed with it. And I got it around the same time that I got one of the scents that I pair with it. But I kept saying, oh my God, I really hope it comes back. And when it does, I'm going to get more than one. And this time I got 3 of them. So I'm actually really, really happy that I have a few backups of this particular body cream. And this one has notes of coconut milk, sea salt musk, and black sand. Where Bath and Body Works get some of these descriptions, like black sand. What does black sand smell like? Bath and Body Works. But I like it nonetheless. But it really just smells like a sweet, slightly, and when I say slightly, I mean very slightly salty, creamy coconut scent. This is probably my most favorite coconut from Bath and Body Works, period. And I've tried quite a few of their coconut scents because I really love coconut scented fragrances. But I really like this one. And the fragrance, I actually have 2 that I like to pair it with. I started pairing it with Ariana Grande Cloud. This was the very first fragrance I ever paired this lotion with, and I love it. And when I tell you, I got so many compliments when I paired these 2, and this was around this time last year. Ariana Grande Cloud, if you're not familiar with it, is coconut. It's a little bit of bergamot. Sometimes I forget how good it smells. Coconut, bergamot, whipped cream. That's mainly what I get. If I'm being honest, that's the notes that I pick up the most out of this particular scent. But I love it. Now, I always wondered what it would be like to pair this Ariana Grande Cloud with one of my new babies, my new absolute favorites. Probably will be on my new top 10 for life, which is coming soon as well. And that is Kilian Princess, or I don't need a prince to be a prince by my side to be a princess, for short, princess. I absolutely love this scent, and if you're unfamiliar with it, it is marshmallow, which has easily become one of my favorite notes in fragrance. Marshmallow, matcha, I forget, I think there might be rose in this. It's just it's such a good, sweet, powdery, almost creamy, but it has that fluffy texture of a marshmallow to it. But I love this scent in the summertime because it is a beast. It really projects off of you. I can literally smell it on myself through my mask when I'm wearing a mask, and I know other people around me smell me. But I'd always wondered what it would be like to pair this and Ariana Grande Cloud. I just think these 2 will just be a beautiful combination together. I think Cloud will give it a little bit of brightness from that bergamot and that coconut, and the whipped cream in this will make the marshmallowy fluffiness of this even creamier and sweeter. And I cannot wait to pair these 3 together because of this right here brings out the coconut in Cloud, and I really think this whipped vanilla or whatever, because I do think there's vanilla in this as well, will just bring out everything that needs to be brought out in Princess. Also, that salty note I think will actually work well with the ginger. It's ginger that's in here, the ginger note that's in Princess. So I'm really excited to pair these 3 together. I think that by pairing 3 of these, it's just gonna last all day long, because these 2 already last all day by themselves, or rather together. And this, with any lotion I paired it with, I typically pair it with a vanilla lotion, lasts all day. So I know this is just going to be all day, all night, forever on the skin and on the clothes. So again, that is Bali Black Coconut Sands paired with Ariana Grande Cloud and Kilian Princess. Okay, so this next one is actually very near and dear to my heart, and I might even say that it has sentimental value. I'll give you a quick little story time. So when I was a little girl, we lived in an apartment complex, and across the street from that apartment complex was a gas station my dad used to always go to get like his snacks. He loved candy bars and stuff like that. And there was a magnolia tree growing right near that gas station. And for as long as I could remember as a little girl, whenever my dad went to that gas station, I could count on him to, ooh, I'm about to get emotional. I could always count on him to pick me a magnolia blossom or a magnolia and bring it back for me to the apartment. And it was just something that I always knew he would do. I would look forward to it, and the smell of magnolias just became something that I just truly loved and adored. So fast forward, I'm an adult and I moved into this apartment complex with my husband, and there's a magnolia tree in our patio area. I didn't know that before we moved here, but there's a magnolia tree there. And I don't remember if I told my husband that my dad used to pick the magnolias for me or what. I'm pretty sure I did. But I remember coming home from work one day and he had picked a few of them for me. And he was so excited to show me that he picked them. And it got me so emotional and brought tears to my eyes, because this was something my dad did for me as a little girl, and here I am as an adult and my husband is picking magnolias for me as well. So a lot of sweet memories attached to that particular flower. Also, my mom, who got me started with fragrance, she was hooked on the scent Cotton Blossom at Bath and Body Works, but she also had Magnolia Blossom, which was a scent that I grew to love because of my love for magnolias. And I want to say a couple months ago, she gifted me the perfume from all those many years ago. So this is the way the Bath and Body Works Magnolia Blossom looks. This is definitely a retired fragrance, but this is what they would consider to be a retro or vintage Bath and Body Works fragrance. This is not something you can just find at Bath and Body Works. They don't even make the fragrance bottles like this anymore, and I actually prefer the way these old bottles looked to the newer Bath and Body Works fragrance bottles. I think this just looks more elegant and chic. And I had been spraying this so sparingly because I knew that I would not be able to get my hands on it again, and if I were to find it again, it would cost way more than it's probably worth to buy it. And to be completely honest, to say this is so old, this had to be like maybe early 2000s, maybe even before that. This still smells. This goes to show you also the quality of fragrances. I don't know if their fragrance quality is still the same now, but the quality of their fragrances back there was superb. To say this perfume still smells so good. And this is the eau de toilette, and this is simply Magnolia Blossom. Pear is in this, and I believe it might be sandalwood are the main three notes in the scent, and you really smell all of them, especially at the dry down. I love how the dry down still smells like all three notes, but you really get that really pretty sandalwood, I believe it is, in this one. But I've always treasured this perfume, and I use it very, very sparingly. So I went to the semi-annual sale. I already had an idea of the things that I wanted, and when I got there, I spotted something, and it made my heart leap because I didn't even realize that Bath and Body Works still had magnolia scents. They had one that was they had two actually magnolia scents. There was, I forgot what the other one was called, but my attention was immediately drawn to the one that I got. This is called Magnolia Blossom, and the one that I picked up is called Magnolia Charm. And this is Dewy Pear Blossom, Blooming Magnolia, and Fresh Cedar. So while slightly different in the notes, pretty much the same in the notes as well. And I just love the way this bottle looks. Come on, focus. Focus. It's not focused in the day, y'all. I'm gonna figure it out. But I love the way this smells. I love how pretty and delicate the bottle is with all of the flowers and all those things on it. And of course, I had to test it out and smell it. And while the scent isn't exactly the same, it's a pretty dang close. I would say this is a more of a watery, and I don't mean watered down, I just literally mean watery version of Magnolia Blossom. I still get all those notes. I think the cedar works well in this one, but of course it does not hold a candle to my Magnolia Blossom, but it made me so happy to see that they had another scent that was similar. And I'm hoping, if you're listening, whoever you are that decides the fragrances in Bath and Body Works, just bring that old thing back. We want the old thing back. Please bring Magnolia Blossom back. I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. Okay? Bring it back. But anyways, so I got the Fine Fragrance Mist. This is the only one that I got the mist as well. I got the body cream, and I also got the shower gel. This shower gel is a fabulous. This thing had my whole bathroom smelling like Magnolia Blossom. This one to me is the closest to the actual Magnolia Blossom fragrance that I have. If you're not familiar with Bath and Body Works, sometimes their different fragrances can smell a little different from each other. Like the cream might smell a little different from the mist, might smell a little different from the body gel. This shower gel to me smells the most like the actual perfume Magnolia Blossom. So long story short, this will be the fragrance that I will be pairing with this trio of goodies. Layering all three of them first and then putting on my fragrance. However, last night I tried these three, but I tried them with a different scent. I tried them with, and I'm missing the top. The top is somewhere around here. But I paired them with Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely. If you're not familiar with this scent, this is beautiful lavender iris. Honestly, it smells like there's apricot in here, which I know there's not apricot in the scent, but it's a beautiful, fresh, feminine scent. And the only thing about this scent that I didn't like was that it just doesn't last. But when I paired it with my Magnolia Charm trio, I woke up the next morning and I could still smell it. I could still smell all of it on my clothes and faintly on my skin, but mainly on my clothes. And I think that's kind of the trick with fragrances anyway, is you want to make sure that you spray your clothes. But I really do feel like even on my skin, the fact that I can smell it faintly overnight definitely proves that layering those products definitely helps. So this is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker, and I would also pair it with good old beautiful faithful Magnolia Blossom. So those are my two favorite fragrances, and that again is Magnolia Charm. Okay, so my next scent that I got from Bath and Body Works was Boardwalk Taffy. Looks like this. I love the packaging. I love the packaging of this one. Now, I had originally picked up both this one and Cotton Candy Clouds, but what I realized, and y'all read the notes on the back of your fragrances before you buy them. What I realized is that Boardwalk Taffy and Cotton Candy Clouds both have the same exact notes. I just think that this one was the one that came out first, and then Cotton Candy Clouds was the repackaging or repackaged version, reamped version of this, but they're the same exact scent. And I confirmed that with one of the sales associates there. So they're the same exact scent. In case you don't know that, before you go out and buy it, please check your fragrances and your soaps and all that stuff before you purchase to make sure you're not buying the same thing twice. But anyways, I got this, and the notes of it are spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. I could not wait to get this when I smelled it. It really does smell like a creamy, berry, sugary, like a smoothie or something. I would dare say a little yogurty. Not sour, but The berries are definitely tart berries with the creamy vanilla and that sugar and make it extra sweet. And I got the shower gel as well to layer. This is actually my first time getting shower gels as well from Bath and Body Works, and I am pleasantly surprised with how fabulous they are and how much they sets up, how good they smell, how much the smell lingers when you get out of the shower. It just smells really, really good. So Boardwalk Taffy, and the two fragrances that I decided to layer with them. I'm not layering them all together, but these are just two options of fragrances that I would layer. The first one might be no surprise to people who have smelled this before, but I have Mancera Velvet Vanilla here. This is a little pouch. This is a niche fragrance by the brand Mancera, and it is Velvet Vanilla. So this is one of my favorite scents, period, y'all. I like sweet scents. So this is tuberose. A lot of people say bubblegummy. Some people say buttercream frosting type of scent. I can say that it's definitely a combination of both of those, and I know that it's the tuberose doing that. But if I'm not mistaken, there are berries in this as well that make it, that sweet bubblegummy smell. But to me, this is just a creamy, sweet, slightly green, fruity vanilla scent. This is very smooth on me. You don't need a lot of this. This is not a fragrance that you want to overspray, although I do, because I want to smell myself and I want people to smell me. And quite honestly, I'm not the type of person that's really concerned about whether my perfume annoys people. And luckily, I've never had anyone tell me that my fragrance annoys them. But I've gotten a lot of compliments from this, and believe it or not, I get the most compliments on this one from kids. I wore this all the time to work, and whenever I will wear this, my students would always tell me I smell good. Now I have fifth graders, so 10, 11, some 12-year-olds, no, 10, 11-year-olds, and they would always, I think they just don't know the descriptors yet, but they would always say that I smell like cookies or some type of sweet bakery baked goods. So I guess to me it would be more like the cakey smell that some people say that they get from this, but to me this is just a creamy vanilla tuberose berry scent. It is so good. This is, like I said, one of my favorites. I've had it for a while, but you can see how much I've used. This is a 4-ounce bottle, and you can see how much I've used. I use this a lot. At one point I was wearing this every single day, but I got compliments and I loved the way that I smelled and felt when I wear it. So I planned to layer this with Boardwalk Taffy for obvious reasons. That whipped vanilla, those pink berries, and that spun sugar. I just think that it's going to amplify this. And this already lasts all day by itself, honestly, without anything. I always wear lotion with my fragrances, but this has the berry notes in it, so I think it's just going to accentuate whatever fruits are in this fragrance. I don't remember for sure which ones it is, but it's going to make it last even longer on the skin. And this one, I think, just dries down to the most pretty vanilla, like when it's, towards the end of the day, 8 hours later. It's just the most beautiful, smooth vanilla on your skin I think that I've smelled so far in fragrances. Well, I take that back. There's one other vanilla that I'm going to talk about in here that's really good too, but this is one of my favorites. So that's the first thing that I'm going to layer with Boardwalk Taffy. The next one that I'm going to layer is another tuberose scent, and might be surprising to some, but I'm also going to layer my Tom Ford Orchid Soleil. And the reason why I'm going to layer this is because Orchid Soleil is beautiful. Pink pepper, whipped cream, tuberose, I forget if it's nutmeg, not nutmeg, one of those nuts, okay? the notes will be on the screen. but very tuberose, creamy tuberose. However, the pink pepper in this, Mancera has pink pepper in it too, actually, but I don't get it in this. The pink pepper in this stands out a lot, and sometimes I just want it to cool down. Also, this is another fragrance that I find quite green, and I feel that when I layer it with vanilla based lotions, it makes this just creamier, and it helps the green notes to not poke out so much and just kind of flow into the overall fragrance. So I really feel like Boardwalk Taffy is just going to add what I feel is missing to this scent. Not that this scent isn't amazing the way that it is, but sometimes I wear it and I just wish it were a tad bit sweeter and had just a little bit more of like a fun quality to it, as opposed to like this dry kind of quality that this can take on. So I'm really excited, and this is the most intoxicating scent to me during the summertime. Something about that creamy whipped cream and tuberose in this one in particular, it just envelops you. And I've gotten several compliments from this too, also from kids like this tuberose bubblegummy. This one isn't bubblegummy to me at all, but I don't know, maybe kids like tuberose. But I get a lot of compliments from kids with this one too. So I'm really excited to pair it as well with my Boardwalk Taffy and see just how that works out as well. So again, that is Boardwalk Taffy. I have Tom Ford Orchid Soleil, and I have Mancera's Velvet Vanilla. Okay, so this next one is real quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. I got the coconut cream pie, which is from the Bake Shop collection from Bath and Body Works. This was the only Bake Shop collection item I was actually interested in, and this was one of the ones that was 75% off, so I got 2 of them. They didn't have the cream, unfortunately, which I prefer, but the body lotion is actually pretty good, and I'm wearing this today. So this is my scent of the day, along with my pairing choice, which I think I've talked about this fragrance several times before, and it is my La Nuit Trésor Nude. Now, La Nuit Trésor Nude is simply bergamot, rose, and coconut cream, if I'm not mistaken, and the notes on this are toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, and golden pie crust. La Nuit Trésor is one of my favorite summertime evening kind of date night, beach date type of scent, but I have been wanting something to kind of, I guess, make it a little bit more playful, because in my opinion this one can tend to lean a little bit more serious because of the rose in it. I feel like the rose makes it slightly spicy, and I wanted to try it with this to see if it would make it just a little bit more playful, and I truly feel like it did. The toasted coconut, the caramel in this, I think it kind of grounded it and took away some of the spiciness from the rose, while still allowing that coconut to just be creamy and to come through. And I love how I could recognize the golden pie crust in this as well. So these two were definitely a hit. I got this one specifically to use with this fragrance, so I don't have any other pairing for this yet, although I'm sure this will work well with a bunch of other fragrances. I even think this will work well with Fantasy by Jessica Simpson, although I have a Bath and Body Works lotion I like to use with that one. Maybe I'll talk about some more pairings in another video, but I love these two together. It smells good. I put this on around 11 o'clock this morning, and it is 6, and I still smell both of them very strongly on my skin. I'm surprised to say this is the lotion as opposed to the cream. It lasts. The scent, yeah, it lasts. So that's that. That is Coconut Cream Pie from the Bake Shop collection, and that is La Nuit Trésor Nude from Lancôme. Okay, so this next one, I just got the body lotion, and I got it to wear with a specific fragrance and that fragrance only. And that body lotion that I got, or sorry, the moisture cream that I got, the body cream, is In the Stars. Now, if you've been watching any Bath and Body Works videos, you may be able to guess what I got this cream to go with. So this is Starflower, Sandalwood Musk, Sugared Tangelo, White Agarwood, and Radiant Amber. And the thing that intrigues me about this was the reviews about how it is so similar to a very overly but well worth it popular fragrance, and that fragrance is none other than Maison Francis Kurkdjian Baccarat Rouge. Here's my little bottle, my little cutie. So I got this because of the reviews, but I wanted to try it for myself before I actually pulled the trigger and purchased it. And they are similar. Is In the Stars a dupe for Baccarat Rouge? No. But I also don't feel like Ariana Grande Cloud is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. I feel that just like Cloud has a similar vibe to Baccarat Rouge, so does In the Stars. Cloud has a very uplifting, girly, bubbly, playful vibe about it that's similar to Baccarat Rouge, whereas Baccarat is a little bit more serious, although I still think it's leans more feminine. In the Stars, to me, is even more serious, and to me leans a little masculine. Or even if you want to say that Baccarat Rouge is more daytime appropriate, I think In the Stars would make it more nighttime appropriate. And I think that the note in this that does that is the white agarwood. I do get like medicinally vibes from this, just like Baccarat. However, I get a little bit more of like a spiciness, I would say, to my nose, which I also still think is from the agarwood and maybe the amber combination. Agarwood always strikes me as a little bit spicy, just like cedar to my nose. It can be a little spicy depending on the type of cedar. I love woody smells, and not just in fragrance, but like wood itself. So I'm pretty familiar with the way different woods smell, and to me agarwood can lean a little bit spicy. And to me, I just think that they're gonna go very, very well together. I have not tried them together yet. I have no problem doing like an update on if I think they actually really do smell good together. But smelling this on my hands separately, and then knowing what I know about Baccarat Rouge, because I wear this all the time. Primarily my dupe of it I wear more because I don't want to run through, even though you can kind of see I've already started to run through this bottle. But I'm trying to savor it so I don't have to dish out more money, because I'm going to buy the bigger bottle when I do repurchase. But as much as I wear this, and after trying this, I do think that they will work really good together. I think, though, that when I pair them, I would pair this during the nighttime. Like if I'm going out to dinner, if I'm going to a bar, something where I really, really want this to stand out, I'd pair it with this at that point. I also think that, again, I said this leans a little masculine to me. I think men would actually really like this lotion too. However, I do feel like it is appropriate for women, feminine women, whatever type of woman you are. I still think that you would like this if you like Baccarat. So yeah, give it a try. I'm going to give it a try. Again, that is In the Stars. And I'm pairing it with Baccarat Rouge. I don't know why I said it like that. So the last two scents that I got from Bath & Body Works are ones that I'd seen before, but never really thought that I would like them. I hadn't even read the notes. I guess I was just judging it by the packaging, but I decided to go ahead and actually look at them this time around since they were so inexpensive. And so this first one is one that I've actually heard quite a few people talk about recently, and it is Forever Red. I got the lotion, or rather the body cream, sorry, and I got the body wash. So the notes on here are fiery pomegranate, red peony, rich vanilla rum, and oak wood. If you know me, I love vanilla, and the rich vanilla rum note in here is what got me. I'm not huge on pomegranates. I'm not the biggest peony fan. I like woods, any type of woods, so that wasn't a big deal to me. But that rich vanilla rum is what made me want to take a smell. And I love this. I really smell the rum. I smell it, and I think the pomegranate is what brings out the rum in this uh, fragrance. I'm not even big on pomegranate, or rather, I didn't think I was. I didn't know if I was, but this smells really, really good. And so when I smelled it, I instantly knew what I wanted to pair it with. Two fragrances in particular. And the first one is another Lancome fragrance, and it is La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. So La Nuit Trésor à la Folie is, I believe, red berries. I think there's pepper in here. I'm not sure which one. Rose, and my favorite note outside of marshmallow, which is bourbon vanilla. And I love La Nuit Trésor à la Folie specifically because just like the other La Nuits, it dries down to the vanilla, and this is the prettiest vanilla dry down on my skin that I've smelled so far, period. I love Mancera Velvet Vanilla. I love La Nuit Trésor Nude and that vanilla dry down, but this is one of the prettiest vanillas, and I think my skin just likes boozy vanilla scents a lot. So this, with this, amazing, sexy, sweet. I've gotten a chance to try these so far. Many of these I have tried on my skin already. Beautiful. That rich vanilla rum and the pomegranate in here, and this, whatever's going on in here that hits well with this pomegranate is amazing. So again, I do the body wash and the lotion and this La Nuit Trésor Nude. Now, there's a new fragrance that I have in my collection, and I was going to do a separate video, but it's not that big of a deal to me at this point because I've been wearing it for a minute. I might as well just talk about it now. But I found this at Target very inexpensively, $18. The brand is called Mix Bar, and you guessed it, it's called Vanilla Bourbon. Yes, I've been wearing this almost my whole vacation, and this smells so good. You don't need a lot of it. You can see there's not a whole lot missing from this bottle, but this vanilla bourbon and the bourbon vanilla in this are very, very similar. Are they exactly the same? No. Is this a dupe for this? Absolutely not. There's way more going on in this fragrance than they have going on in here. This is simply vanilla, okay? This has red berries and pink pepper and rose and some other things in it as well. But if you enjoy the vanilla dry down in this, I'm more than positive, 100% positive actually, that you would enjoy this vanilla. Again, is the bourbon vanilla in here and this vanilla bourbon identical? No, it's not exactly the same. In my opinion, this is a little bit more synthetic-y, where this is a little bit more realistic as far as bourbon vanillas go but this is still a really, really good, inexpensive vanilla scent. If you like boozy vanillas, this is really pretty. The longevity on this is really good on clothes. It's not the best on the skin, but it's $18, and this is a 1.7 fluid ounce. So I really think, just like a la Folie worked very well with this Forever Red, that this will just stand to bring out the vanilla in the Forever Red, and this will give the vanilla bourbon that added pomegranate notes. Okay, so my last scent that I got from Bath and Body Works was one that was actually unexpected. I was not checking for this scent at all. I had seen it a couple times in Bath and Body Works and literally just looked right over it, and I think it was the name that made me look over it. Let me just show you. It's called Dahlia, and I got the body lotion as well. And if you are familiar with crime shows, you probably already know what I'm thinking about, Black Dahlia. So I immediately just looked over this and didn't think twice about it. But I decided to give it a try at the semi-annual sale. And the notes are velvet dahlia petals, crisp pear, which I love pear, praline musk, and whipped tonka bean. And when you smell this, even though you're looking at the bottle, you're probably thinking this is going to be like a playful fragrance. To me, this is very dark, which is fitting of Black Dahlia to me. Not so dark, but to me, I get a lot of the praline and the whipped tonka, and the dahlia petals just kind of take the background. I also get a lot of the pear, to be honest. But I actually really enjoyed this. And the first fragrance that came to mind when I smelled this was one I had actually been looking for a pairing for a minute. I've had it for a while, and I am in love with it. And it is Chanel Coco Noir. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to like go out, like really dress up at night and go to a nice dinner, go get drinks after or something like that, because I think this combination is just going to be perfect. This is like a black dress and red lipstick and high heels. I love Coco Noir. Coco Noir gives me sophisticated. It gives me I have my life together. It gives me I am very confident. Nobody can tell me nothing about me. It gives me slightly mysterious to the point of being unapproachable, which I think sometimes that's a vibe that women want to give off, you know. It has a little bit of a spice to it, I think, from the benzoin. This also has tonka bean in it. It has vanilla in it. It has citruses in it, which you only really get at that initial spray. But I know for a fact that this is going to bring out that tonka bean. And I think the praline in this is really going to play well with the darkness, the overall darkness that this scent has. To me, this scent is very well represented by the bottle. Like I said, black dress. I have my life together, slightly unapproachable because I'm that confident, slightly mysterious, unapproachable, but people want to approach you because they want to know who this person is. I think all three of these together, honey, as soon as you walk through the door, they could be like, who is that? But I'm scared to talk to her though. But this is a beautiful scent. I think together with this is just going to be intoxicating and sexy and exude that beautiful confidence that this fragrance already exudes all on its own. This is also quite strong. I just put it on my hand and I could smell it as if I put it on my entire body. It kind of overwhelmed the fragrance that I had on that day. So if you want to use this, I would suggest using it when you plan on really wanting to smell like this. So these three together, again, that's Dahlia and Chanel Coco Noir. All right, so that is it. That is my semi-annual sale haul from Bath & Body Works. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I have so many other Bath & Body Works lotions and even just in general body care combinations that I would love to bring to this channel. If that's something that you're interested, go ahead and compliment. You could compliment me too, but go ahead and comment down below if you think that there's something that you would like to see on this channel. I have quite a few summer videos coming up. I have my summer fragrances, I have summer skincare coming, I have quite a few videos, and again, I really want to get into kind of like vlogging and some of my teaching videos, because again, that is part of my lifestyle, and this is what I would consider to be, or what I want to be, a lifestyle channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, go ahead and put a comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see from this channel, any suggestions, but please be kind. And again, like this video if you like this video, subscribe if you like the vibes here, and I will see you all again on the next video.